Hey folks, just an update on my main channel. What's going on with getting that recovered? I got hacked and I have no access to that email address or channel. Luckily, I have moved pretty much everything off of my Gmail account for like life stuff, like my banking account, my auto parts accounts, my invoicing account, like for my Zoho invoicing, like just everything. I went through methodically in January, and I moved all that stuff off. So that was a huge help because I wouldn't be able to pay my electric bill right now. And I would say keep that in mind if you're using a Gmail account, especially one that does not have a YouTube channel associated with it. If it gets hacked and you get locked out, there is absolutely no way to get that account back, right? They'll just tell you, like, if you can't get in, you'll have to create another account. And that could really just throw your life into chaos. So keep that in mind when you're choosing who you're going to use for your main email provider. Make sure it's somebody that you can call them if something happens. You can't trust that when Google is so easily and commonly hacked by a lot of people. I've found that this happens to a ton of people, and you're done if it's just a Gmail account. If it's a YouTube account, you can go to Team YouTube, and if that email account has a YouTube account associated with it, there is a process. There is no one to call. There is no one to email. There's no one to talk to. What you'll have to do is go to Twitter and put the message out on Team YouTube, Twitter channel feed, whatever Twitter is. I don't know Twitter. I just made a Twitter account to do this. Then you'll have to post a tweet on their channel saying, "Help! My YouTube channel was hacked. Blah blah blah. Please help." And then they'll direct message you. Make sure you follow them, because I didn't follow them the first time. So then they said, "Follow us." Be patient. I found that it takes anywhere from 4 or 5 hours up to 12 hours for them to respond. And then they'll direct message you or DM you on Twitter, and they'll ask you for your channel URL. You'll give it to them, then they'll send you a link to a form that you can fill out. But that form probably it won't work. And what happened with me, I think, because I've been going back and forth with them for 3 days now. And like I said, it takes hours in between each response. Which is really unacceptable, but I'm not blaming Team YouTube. They're really busy and probably overworked and underpaid. It's just YouTube's policy on this stuff is kind of crazy. Or Google's, policy on it. They will send you a link to a form, and it probably won't work because they'll be tying that form to your old Google account, which you gave them the URL for, right? So I would say in that initial response, be like, "I'm now on my backup channel. That email is this. This was the email and the URL of the channel that was hacked." So they'll know to put that other email in there, because you'll click on the link to the form and it'll just take you to the support page, which is about how to recover your account, and click and try to, but none of that's working for me. He's changed all my backup options in there, so I can't reset it. So once we finally figured that out today, they added my email and they sent me another link, and then I clicked on that link and it just went to the support and recovery page. And I'm just like, I'm about to be in tears. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Well, then I went back and clicked on one of the old links they had sent me, and boom, that one worked. It took me to the form. Things you're going to need to know. So if your channel ever gets hacked, what you want to do is have your channel ID, and you get that by go into your settings and advanced under your YouTube channel, and you'll see like this long code of numbers, right? You're going to need that channel ID. I didn't have mine, so I put in the one from my backup channel, then explained down in the comments I don't have it and I can't get to it right now because the channel's shut down. The other things, if you're doing AdSense, you want to get your AdSense ID because they ask for that. If you're, you want to know like the date that your YouTube channel was created, you want to look that up. Just all these questions that they're going to ask you. And it's a long, tedious form with all kinds of information, and I just filled it out as best as I could. But it won't let you submit the form without putting that channel key or ID in there. So I just had to put the one from my backup channel. I'm still waiting to hear back, but at least I've got a form filled out, and now I'm supposed to talk to an actual account recovery specialist within the next 24 hours. And then from what I've watched on other videos is they will restore your login to your account, but then you'll still have to get back a hold of them, tell them your account's shut down, that you got hacked, that you want it restored, and then they'll submit it for a review, and it can still take a day or 2 or 3 for them to decide to restore the channel. And then I'll have to still go in there and unhide all my videos again and remove, the background and the thumbnail and change my URL back and do all that stuff. But I'll at least have my channel back. As far as the AdSense, I can't log into AdSense because that's tied in with my Google ID. I don't know if they changed that. I'm hoping I can get this channel back before the 21st when that AdSense money goes in. And then I can go in there and check and see if he's changed the account that gets deposited to. But it's just been a really emotional roller coaster. I've been angry. I've been sad. I've been laughing. I've been, just on a roller coaster. And, it's just, it's 10 years worth of work, more than 10 years worth of work. And I hate to see it just all go down the drain. And I thought, if it does go down the drain, am I going to do another channel? I don't know. I don't know if I want to go through building all that up again. Just to maybe have it taken away one day for no reason. I think YouTube needs to treat their creators a little better than they do, but it is what it is. I'm really glad that they at least have that Twitter thing where you can reach out to them. There's some process to try to get your channel back. I'm really happy about that, but at the same time, it really shouldn't take days and days to fix this, right? It should be a pretty quick process, but it is what it is. So the other thing I want to say is if you have a Gmail account, and it's not tied to a YouTube channel or anything, it's just your Gmail account, right? And it gets hacked, and you can't get back into it. You're just done. At the end of it all, they'll just tell you to create a new account. So just be aware of that, because I tried doing the Google Twitter thing first, and they were like, "Yeah, we're sorry, you just have to create a new account," and there's no help there. So if you have a Gmail account and you're using that for all your logins, so you have to think like, say, your bank login. A lot of times you can click forgot password and it emails you a verification code. If they've got your email and they figure out like, oh, there's an email from his bank in here from forever ago. Let's go try to log into him. And they'll guess your username based off of your Gmail address maybe, and then do a password reset, and it comes to your email. They have access to your account now. Now, they might not be able to do a lot with that online banking. It depends on your bank, whether they can transfer funds or set up wire transfers or whatever. But just be aware that everything that's tied to your mail account can be a lot of times password resets and stuff done. I mean, I've gone through, I use a password manager so that My goal is to not have the same password for any two online accounts. And it's a random 16-digit string with all these numbers and symbols. And it saves in my password manager. And then I go to that when I need my password. I don't normally save login information, or if it says trust this device so it doesn't do a two-step verification next time. I don't do that because people can clone your browser with a virus and then they can go in and bypass that two-factor authentication. But just be aware that if your mail account gets hacked and your whole life is set up around that, and you have your Google Drive with all your pictures and a bunch of your documents and your schoolwork and all that stuff tied to it, it's all going to be gone. So I would say separate that stuff as much as possible. In the future, my YouTube login will only be used for when I'm uploading a video, right? Or doing something YouTube related. When I leave comments, I'm probably going to leave those logged in as my second channel from now on, when I go view and comment on videos. When I, and I won't use that email address for anything. I set up my own email server and my own domain name and switched everything over to that so that I have control of it. I've heard of people getting their YouTube channel shut down for other things, and they're just out of luck. They can't ever get back to their stuff. So just be aware that that's going on. I think Gmail's probably not something I'm ever going to use again, right? I mean, it's my Gmail account, my backup Gmail account, not my main one. It'll just be the email address I give to people when I don't give them my real email address and have them spamming me, right? I mean, it's going to be my spam collection mail because you can't get into it if it gets hacked. But if there's a YouTube channel associated with it, then you can go to the YouTube account recovery team and get that back. So it might be a good idea just to open up a little YouTube channel and post one video or something on there, so you can say, I have a channel that got hacked, and you'll get your email back too. Just saying. But it's been a real eye-opening experience for me. I don't know how they hacked me, but they did. And, just all of a sudden my phone started popping up these verifications like, is this you doing this? Is this you changing your backup ID? Is this? And by the time I read them, it's like, what? And I clicked no. I was logged out. I was locked out of my account. It was that fast. So just be aware. I've been doing this channel since 2011, 2012, 2013, something like that. I don't remember the exact year, which, I don't remember, and I couldn't put that on the form because I don't remember. Yeah, I'm tired. Just remember that, I don't even remember what I was going to say now, but, whatever. Remember that your channel can be hacked, and having some of those pieces of information will help you fill out that form, mainly your channel ID, because you're going to need that. And your AdSense ID, I just ended up saying, no, I don't do AdSense, so it didn't make me put the ID, because I have no idea what it is, right? And that's all you can do is just fill out the form as best as you can. So I'll post another update video as to how this whole process is going, when I hear back from them, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get my channel back. It's just kind of ridiculous, something that you put so much time and effort into in your life. There's just not a better process. And they can just take it all away at once. And I know my channel's not big, but I make a significant little chunk of money off of that every month. And it's nice to have that money for all the work I've done, all the investments that I've made. I've run this YouTube channel as a business. You know, it's a nightmare. It really is. It's just a nightmare. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. This is Tom, your frugal prepper.